Hi, this is Bethany with Recherche Kennels, and we are so excited to introduce you for the very first time Miss White of Harper and Jack's litter. Now, Miss White was born on February 6th. She is approaching her 6-week birth date, and we have seen her personality for several weeks now, so we know her personality very, very well. Now, Miss White is scored on 3 different numbers. She is scored in a dependency, activity, and confidence. Now, Miss White is slightly dependent. She is scored a 7 out of 10, so she is a dependent puppy. She does love to be with people. She loves to cuddle. As you can see, she's a little sleeping beauty right now. She's taking a nap, but absolutely given the choice, she's going to choose to be with people versus being on her own. Now, she has scored a 7 out of 10 for activity. So while she is sleeping right now, she has had a busy morning. She is an active puppy. She's not hyper by any means, but with that 7 out of 10, she's going to be a puppy that enjoys playing. She's going to enjoy going for walks, and generally a more active puppy does very well in training. Now, she has scored a 6 out of 10 for confidence. This means she is slightly confident. She is not fearful of anything. She's doing very well with encountering new things. She just may not be the most adventurous puppy. She's not going to be the first to go out and explore new things, but she's not fearful at all. Now, Miss White can go home after completing Puppy Academy. This is training until 12 weeks of age, and she can go home on May 1st. Our second training level and our most popular training level is training until 16 weeks of age, and that is Canine College, and she can go home on May 29th. The third training level is our Master's Training Program. This is training until 20 weeks of age, and she can go home on June 26th. And then the last training level is training until 6 months of age, and that is our Doggy Doctorate Program, and she can go home on August 6th. Now, there are 2 things that set us apart from every other breeder. The first is the health of our parents. We only pick the healthiest parents, and you will be able to scroll down. You can see individual pictures of each parent. If you click on those pictures, it will take you to their individual pages, and you will be able to see more photos, and you'll be able to see their health clearances. Now, Harper is around 50 pounds, Jack is around 77 pounds. Now, Miss White is the smallest puppy in her litter, so we do expect her to mature somewhere in the 45 to 55 pound range. Now, the second thing that does set us apart from all other breeders is our Puppy Training Institute. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you a little bit of footage of Miss White as well as puppies in training to show you what that looks like, as we can't show you what she looks like in training just now. And we're gonna summarize our Puppy Training Institute.
Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're gonna show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training, it's a little bit harder to show, is car training and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers. And we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Karandakot. You will definitely want to buy a Karandakot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training, and this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate, and a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. and a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute.
Now, if you are interested in Miss White, please read through this entire page. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see pictures that we took of her today. Directly above those pictures, you will see her pricing. Now, we are going to show you an example of pricing in this video. This is not her specific pricing, so you do want to make sure that you go to her page to see her pricing. Now, directly below this video, you will see a link that says puppy application. Click on that link, go ahead and fill that out and send it in to us. You should hear from someone within 24 hours. If you don't hear from someone, please reach out, as we may not have received that puppy application. Now, we thank you so much for taking the time to see Miss White of Harper and Jack's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.